It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Vinicius Junior. A header! Unahi. Mazraoui. El Ainawi, over to the left. Danilo cuts out the pass. Marquinhos. Danilo. Rafinha. Matheus Cunha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Morocco have reclaimed it. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
It's been slipped through. He is through here. That is lovely. Time to deliver.
Casemiro, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bruno Guimaraes looks to the other side. Danilo. Danilo battling down that right flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
El Ainawi can get it clear. Rafinha goes short. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. Danilo. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel shifted upfield. Keeps on running. Plenty waiting in the middle. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. El Ainawi. Hakimi moved on forwards. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior laid out to the left flank. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Chance for a shot! Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Marquinhos, and back to the goalkeeper. Neymar. Marquinhos gently done. And it's Neymar. Danilo. Great chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Now it's Rafinha. And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Matheus Cunha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's... And he'll shoot it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Morocco are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hakimi. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he finish? Mazraoui. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rafinha looking for a run-up. Riyad. Decent progress down the left. Unahi. Brazil have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Morocco have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries to get it clear. Now the ball. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him a thumbs up, I'm sure.
it towards the other side. Bruno Guimaraes. That's a throw. And it's Hakimi. Nice physical challenge. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Riyad does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafinha. And they can counter here. That has been cut short. He's onto it in a flash. Great run on the overlap here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Tries a measured ball. Danilo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Diaz. Well timed, excellent interception. Nine. Diop. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Shot a goal! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rafinha picks it up out wide. Brahim Diaz. Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. That's been drilled forward. And it's played forward. Rafinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, what a ball! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can he find a finish? Danilo gets a cross in.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Marquinhos forwards and with intent. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Unahi. Riyadh. It's an inviting looking ball that. Calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Spread out to the left. He whips it across.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gabriel wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Can he finish? Now the breakaway. Hakimi. It's Hakimi. He is just caressing the ball. There are a few waiting for it. And the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Brahim Diaz brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mazraoui. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Nice looking ball. Great work on the overlap. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. And the ball's come loose here. A chance to play it in. Aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Danilo. Vinicius Junior. He's found some space. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Goes down, but nothing given. Played with finesse. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Done delicately. That pass just didn't quite work. Thinks one through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Diaz. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. He's through, now is he in? Looking to break at pace. Oh, it's come loose. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has found him in acres of space. Lovely bit of skill. It's a mighty effort! The delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, can he get onto this? Strong running down that left flank. Shapes to shoot! The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off. We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Danilo chooses to go cross-field. Brahim Diaz do have a chance to counter here. That's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Gabriel. Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank. It's a good run down the right. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. And that's been won straight back. And that has sent him sprawling. And they've got a throw. And it's played forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Casemiro shifted upfield. Danilo looks to get on the end of this. Danilo. And it's lofty. Oh, shooting chance! Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Can he deliver? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved on forwards. Hakimi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Diop. Unahi forwards and with intent. Rafinha. And it's Neymar. That's a good ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Nawi. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. He's cut it out. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. This was Matheus Cunha! Oh, fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Unahi. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and the counter is on. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, played right into his path. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno sends that a long way. Great defending, strong and determined. Casemiro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Danilo tries a deft little ball. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz looking for a runner. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel, and he goes cross-field. And it's Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. He's onto it in a flash. Gabriel cuts it out. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. Riyad tries to clear. So what can they make of this? Clipped into space. And he's heaved it away. Unahi gently done. And it's played forward. Neymar. Could move up a gear here. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. This has gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Brazil are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz, forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. Tries a shot! Matches, in he goes again! Rafinha plays it short. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar! And it's Danilo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that was asking just too much of him. Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. First half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. El Ainawi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Great position. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And again! That was mighty close. Hakimi shifted upfield. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well read. The danger is averted. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gabriel, aim forwards. Ball is over the line. Moved on forwards. Brilliantly cut out. Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Danilo. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Brahim Diaz. Very nicely done. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Vinicius Junior head out towards the right wing. He's there to get rid. That's a throw. Oh, such a clever touch. And here comes the corner. Rafinha with the short one. Played in deep. Hakimi, nicely aimed pass. Could be danger here. Alisson chooses to deal with it himself. And it's played forward. And he's onside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's bustling through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Shoots! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Morocco are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Wins the duel this time. Is there any support he might not need? And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined.
Matheus Cunha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Matheus Cunha. That is good strength. Diop. Hakimi. Hakimi chooses to go cross-field. Moved on forwards. Decent chance! And it's been taken short. Played in, but up he goes! Danilo gets rid without sophistication. That's Mazraoui. The ball is loose and the chase is on. In again. That'll be a throw-in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Riyad. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Oh, great play! Rafinha! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Getting this one clear. It's a throw-in. Now it's Neymar. Diop clears it away. That's a look and plays it forward. Proves too strong. Rafinha. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. That's tidy. Brahim Diaz. Goes to finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Morocco are pressing a lot, not just the front line, but as a whole unit.
Yep, can see that.
They need to persist. It's exactly what they have to keep doing.
Real chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Well, they could break here. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? Goes for a shot! Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lobbed in behind. Rafinha showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Riyad. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Matheus Cunha. And here's Rafinha. And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hakimi done delicately. Oh, that's neat. And it's El Ainawi. El Ainawi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. He has found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Unahi. Oh, that's nice. He's had a shot! Chance! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played into the middle. Diving header! He's found a way through. Marquinhos makes the interception. Marquinhos, and the keeper's got it again. Aim forwards. Rafinha. Rafinha. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he spark a counter here? Mazraoui picks it up now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Delicate chip through. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to clear it. He's having a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Punched away. Neymar. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Neymar gently done. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Looks to the other side. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Good take, takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bruno Guimaraes. And he has been fouled there. Matches Cunha. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! A terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Diop can get it clear. And it's Danilo. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hakimi goes forward. Gabriel. Great ball if he can get there. And a shot! Marquinhos shifted upfield. Danilo chasing after it. Rafinha looking here to chip it through. Play for a throw. Unahi. Riyad, aim forwards. Matheus Cunha. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Was beautiful, something close to genius. Brazil take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Riyad. And it's played forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Al-Ainawi, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's played into the middle.
Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Brazil can try it again now. They've played it short. Danilo with the cross.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hakimi forwards and with intent. And it's Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Riyad gets it away. Swings it across.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mazraoui charging forward down that flank. So who's he picking out? Mazraoui puts them all in. There's the shot!
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mazraoui. It's run loose here.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to dink it through.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Shot, surely! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now this could be a chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bruno Guimaraes, and he goes cross-field, and it's Danilo. Danilo carries the ball down the right. Rafinha. Danilo looking to hit the byline here. And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Danilo really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Nawi, oh, good spread. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. No, that's too long. Morocco making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Riyad. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Gabriel. And it's played forward. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Just 5 minutes left. Vinicius Junior. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Matheus Cunha's cross.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more moves.
It's a shot! And Morocco could break here. Nicely intercepted. Marquinhos gently done. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. Neymar. Rafinha. That has found him in acres of space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a measured ball. Oh, he's found him in space. Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Danilo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. In into the middle. That's an excellent interception. Chance here to counter. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vinicius Junior. Foot in. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. It's good running with the ball. Caresses it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Moved on forwards. Danilo has it out wide and in space. Danilo, that's a delicate pass. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, they can break here, have it back and can go again. Now it's Matheus Cunha, succumbs to the pressure. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Thinks about the shot, Matheus Cunha! Well read, nice interception. Here's Vinicius Junior. And that will be the final act. Brazil are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Brazil may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought